I'm trying a new sort of thing. I had this idea a little while ago where I'd like do a silly little thing called I don't know, like Reem After Dark. Still workshopping the title, but I might go with that. I mean, you'll know because this video will be uploaded, but I am recording it on the voice memo app, so I'm sure, I mean, if this is uploaded, you'll know that I figured out a way to upload it. It shouldn't be hard. It's not hard to like convert files into files. I think voice memo files are different, so I just need to convert them to MP3 and then MP4 or directly to MP4, and then I should be able to upload it on YouTube. I'm getting off topic kind of, but these videos are just, I don't know, talky type videos. If you can hear a train in the background, my apologies. I live kind of close, very close to like where the train goes. If you can hear planes, my bad also, because I live close to an airport. But yeah, I mean, the planes, to be fair, the planes stop after 10 p.m. Oh, that's just my rings. They stop after 10, but they don't, the planes, there's no planes from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., if I remember correctly. But yeah, I don't know, I thought I'd like do a little video series where I just talk. I don't really know what the different topics I'm going to talk about are, so if you have like any ideas, any suggestions about things I can just talk about, I don't know, drop them in the comments below, I guess. I don't think I'm going to edit this video before I put it up, like I'm just going to put it up as is. And hope for the best. Like, it'll probably just be a black screen. It'll be like a little podcast type thing. I don't know how to like put stuff on Spotify as a podcast. I don't think I'm gonna do that, so it'll just be a YouTube thing, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what I want to talk about right now. In my head, this idea would have just been like, at least for this first video, I'd just like be talking about living as a uni student, like away from home, and how I like cope with that, I guess, or not cope, and how it's been for like the past couple years for me, because this is my like third year studying abroad, my penultimate year actually, which is kind of crazy. Like, it's my second year, but my degree is an LLB. It's a type of law degree, but it's only a 3-year degree, so I'm on my second year now, and next year is my third year and my final year, so I am graduating next year, which is kind of crazy. Like, I feel like time has passed by so quickly. Like, I can't believe I'm graduating already next year. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, it is my third year in London studying, but only my second year of uni, and that's because I did a foundation year. Because I didn't do A-levels, so the university was like, and I assume it would have gone for every university in the UK. If I wanted to study in the UK, I would have needed A-levels, and I didn't do A-levels. I did a GED, which is a general education diploma, which is the equivalent, I guess, but not the equivalent at the same time. Like, that doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense in my head. But yeah, I had to do a foundation year. And originally, I did plan on doing A-levels. I started off doing A-levels, actually, in the 11th grade. But then I transferred to doing a GED because it was supposed to improve my chances to get a scholarship. However, in 11th grade, that is when COVID hit. COVID hit in lockdown started in March of 2020. And that was like a couple months before I was supposed to take my final exams for 11th grade. So they just stopped school, and then my final year, 12th grade, was like a hybrid of online and offline. And they greatly reduced the number of scholarships that they were handing out. There was 414 scholarships, external ones, obviously. 414 external scholarships, and they were all for either medicine or engineering. And I'm doing a law degree, so I wasn't going to get a scholarship even if I had scored 100%, which I didn't score 100%, but that's not even important because all the scholarships were for medicine and engineering only. I did get a scholarship for a university in Oman, but I didn't want to go to university in Oman. So, I mean, I did apply to various universities in the UK as well. So, my goal has always been to study abroad. Like, I've always wanted to study abroad. It seemed like something I wanted to do, you know? And now I'm doing it. I graduated in July. Well, technically I graduated in June of 2021, but my exams finished in July of 2021. And then I came to the UK in September of 2021. So, like, just a couple months. Very quick. I didn't want to take a gap year, you know, just get straight to it. But yeah, most of the people that I go to uni with now are, like, around my age. Kind of. Like, there's a couple people younger than me, a couple people older than me, you know, it's like a mix. But yeah, my foundation year was an international foundation year. And I'm fully with the thought process that it was the most useless thing ever. I didn't learn anything in that year. I didn't. I really didn't. And I'm sure that if I had done a regular foundation year, I would have, but it was an international foundation year with a bunch of international students. And so I feel like their expectations are lower for international students. So it was a lot of, like, focusing on our English and stuff. And I don't want to brag or anything. Like, I'm not trying to be boastful, but I've studied in English for the majority of my life. It's my second language. I'm fully fluent in English. But a lot of the people that I did my international foundation year with were not. And that's totally fine, right? But, like, I just felt like, because I know some people, when I started year one, a lot of people had done a foundation year as well, but their foundation years were different, and they actually did law-based stuff in their foundation years. But none of the stuff that I did in my foundation year was related to law at all. I had an English one, I had research and study skills, I had mental wealth, I had introduction to business environment, introduction to marketing, introduction to accounting. So it was very, like, basic and then business based. Which, okay, yeah, my degree is business law, but I don't think I need to know accounting and marketing for my law degree, because now that I'm in, like, year one, year two, none of my classes are solely business focused. Anyways, in my first year, I had 6 modules total. In my first semester, because we do 3 modules per semester. So in my first semester, I did mental wealth, which I also am with the full belief that mental wealth is the most useless subject ever. And it's compulsory to do every single year, but I think it's useless, and I'm not learning anything. I'm going to be fully honest. I'm literally not learning anything. Like, I could have passed this subject without going to any of the lectures, but I do go to all the lectures. Anyways, mental wealth, contract law, and English legal system in the first semester. And then in the second semester, I had public law 1, and I had business law and legal skills. And then this year, in the first semester, which is the semester I'm doing now, I'm doing public law 2 and torts law and mental wealth 2. And tort law is I'm enjoying tort law. I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, I'm kind of getting off topic. If I go silent for any reason or you hear some, like, sipping, I have a cup of tea with me. So I'm just, like, I'm chilling, you know? I'm drinking my tea. It's... What time is it? It's 8:36 p.m. right now. It's fully dark, obviously, but, like, it got dark at, like, 4:30 p.m. and it's throwing me off so bad. I was literally saying to one of my flatmates the other day, I feel like it turns 4:30 and it's dark, and I feel like I should be making dinner. But that's not right. I shouldn't be making dinner at 4:30. That's weird. But yeah. Homesickness is, like, it's a lot to deal with, okay? In my first year, I feel like a lot of people say it gets easier to deal with as you go on. No, it doesn't get easier to deal with. Like, especially as someone who's I'm very close with my family, okay? It's kind of hard to put into words, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't get easier as the years go by. Like, I was homesick in my foundation year. I was homesick in my first year. I'm still homesick in my second year, you know? Like, it doesn't get easier. It does get easier to deal with if you have friends. Like, in my foundation year, I didn't know very many people. In my first year, I also didn't know very many people. I had maybe like 2 friends or something. But this year it's going way, way better because I'm actually like, I'm friends with more people this year and it's going great. I'm actually talking with my flatmates because last year I only talked with like one of my flatmates ever. So I'm really happy this year. My flatmates are really nice except for that one exception, but I don't want to talk about that on like YouTube or whatever. But that situation is sorted now, so it's okay. All of my other flatmates are very, very nice. They're really sweet girls, and last year and like the year before, I would never just like go into the kitchen and sit and chill and eat my food in the kitchen. I just like eat in my room, blah, blah, blah. But this year, I'm always eating in the kitchen, basically. It's nice. I just sit in the kitchen, and sometimes my flatmates and I will like make tea and just like chat at night. We'll just like sit in the kitchen after dinner and like talk for hours. Not even exaggerating that. We sit in the kitchen and talk for hours. No phones, like we just chill and chat. Like it's so nice, and I really like it. And it's nice to like, I live with them, and like a lot of us do the same degree as well. So that's pretty, like, I live with them and we have the same classes. Like one of my flatmates that I live with also does business law and another one does law, so they're both like in some of my classes. It's really nice. But yeah, it does get way easier to deal with having like a better kind of support system. I don't really know how to describe it, but like it gets my mind off of it because I have people to talk to, you know? It's nice. And obviously I can see my family during the winter break, which is coming up. I'm going home in less than a month. I'm very excited for that. It's currently, what date is it? Let me see the date. What date is it? It's the 21st of November today. And my flight back is on the 12th of December. So I'm missing the last 2 weeks of lectures, but technically the last week no one goes to lectures because they give us time to focus on our assessments. So I'm going to fill out a form and send it to whatever, my university teachers and blah, 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 and let them know that I'm not going to be in, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. It's also important that when you're like studying abroad, don't hole yourself up inside. I'm a homebody. I love staying inside. Like, I love not leaving my room. I love sitting in my PJs, you know? And I'm like that back home as well. Like, if I was given an option, like, between, like, we go out every weekend basically back home, right? But if we decided to skip a weekend and stay back home, I would be the last person complaining. My sisters occasionally like to go out. I know my mother likes to go out as well. I would be content to stay at home in my PJs and order takeout and watch a movie. I'm a homebody. I will admit that. I like my alone time as well. Like, I feel like if I spend time with people, like, a lot, I just, like, need a little bit of alone time to recharge my social battery or something. And if I spend a day out in, like, central London or something, I always come home with a headache, and I think it might be, like, all the hustle and bustle of the central city, because that doesn't happen when I go out, like, in Oman or in Dubai. Because, like, yes, the malls and stuff are loud, but compared to the hustle and bustle of central London, it's very different, I feel like. I don't really know. My phone keeps buzzing. But I'm not checking it because I'm literally recording this on my phone, so I should be checking stuff. Just check everything after. It's fine. But yeah, it's important to not, like, hole yourself up. Like, go explore the place where you're living abroad. Like, this is an opportunity that you probably won't get again. And you discover so many things. I've discovered so many places that I love going back to. Like, there's this one Waterstones in Piccadilly, and it's apparently the biggest Waterstones in all of Europe. And I love going there, and I always, every time I go to central London, I have to stop by there. Even if I don't buy anything, I just like to go in and have a little look around and stuff. And I recently found this store in London that's, it's about, like, well, it's got a ton of, manga and anime stuff. It also has DC and Marvel type stuff. Like, it has a ton of figurines and comic books and manga and just, like, books in general, and a bunch of, just, like, merchandise and stuff like that. And they have, like, what is the word for it? English, don't fail me now. I know what it is. I don't know. like fake swords, but they're like life-sized. It's the same, for example, like if you've seen Demon Slayer, Uzui Tengen, the Sound Hashira, they have his swords, like the nunchuck swords that he has. They have those on display in there, you can buy them. They have a bunch of other swords as well. I don't remember exactly which ones, but they have those, and they have a bunch of figures, and they have posters, and each poster is £4.99. And I have 3 posters in my room that I bought from there. I have a cool Jujutsu Kaisen one. I've showed them in vlogs. I have a Jujutsu Kaisen one that's like from the Kyoto sister school exchange event thing, which is, I love that arc so much. And then I have a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood one, which, I love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood so much. I wish I could show it to my sisters, but it's definitely not a kid-appropriate television show to show them. And most recently, I bought a My Hero Academia poster because I finished My Hero Academia recently. It took me longer than it usually takes me to finish a show, but that's because I didn't binge it because I have university stuff as well, so I didn't want to binge it and not do my uni stuff, so I was watching it over longer intervals. But yeah, I think the next show I'm gonna watch, but I don't know when I'm gonna watch it because I need to work on my university stuff, so I'm currently not watching anything. I'm reading books, but I'm not currently watching anything, because I feel like books I can finish faster than it would take me to finish a show, you know? I bought the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I finished the first 2 books already. I bought it a couple days ago, and I started the 3rd book today. And I ordered 6 of Crows duology as well, and that should be coming soon. So books I can read quicker, so I have time for other stuff, but shows, they take longer. But the next shows I think I'm gonna watch Spy Family. I know I said One Piece was gonna be my next one, but One Piece is very, very long. And a couple people have told me about Spy Family, so I think I'm gonna watch it. And I've seen some stuff about Spy Family. It looks really cool. It's like the parents, they're both spies, I think, and the little girl, they're quote unquote their adopted daughter or whatever, she has this ability to read minds, I think. I don't know very much about Spy Family. I just know that, Spy Family. That's all I know. And I know a lot of people like the mom and the dad, Lloyd and Yor. They look very cool. So I'm excited. And also, my other friend has mentioned Ouran High School Club. So maybe I will watch that too. My mother was telling me about Ouran High School Club. I also want to watch My Happy Marriage because several people have told me about that, including my mother. But yeah. Oh, I also ordered the Full Metal Alchemist 20th anniversary special edition thing. But that's not coming until the 7th of December because it was pre-order only. But I was like, I should get it because I don't have, I wanted something Full Metal Alchemist. And I know I'm probably not going to ever buy the manga books because if I want to buy them, I want to get them in hardback. But hardback is always more expensive. So I thought, I'll just get the 20th anniversary thing. And that'll be good. But yeah. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist is great. I'd love a pocket watch from Full Metal Alchemist because the alchemists in the show, that's what they have to identify themselves as state alchemists. They give them a pocket watch, and it's really cool. And I realize now I've gotten way off of topic. I don't even know what I was talking about before this. I thought this was supposed to be a little episode about uni and living abroad, and now I'm talking about Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know how we got here. It's just how life is. Yeah, I don't know how we got here. But yeah. That made an awful sound. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I feel like, how long is this? 19 minutes. I think I'll talk a little bit more until I reach 20 minutes because 19 minutes feels like an odd time to cut it off. So I can just keep rambling, it won't take that long for it to hit 20 minutes. It's at 19, 38, 39, 40, 20 more seconds. But yeah, 19 minutes is a really weird thing to cut it off. I feel like that would bother me if I just kept it going. It's going. Don't underestimate my ability to ramble. Because if I started rambling about things that I actually like, we'll be here forever. It's almost there. Oh my god. Bye guys, hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.